Looking for Maine's hidden gem? Eastport is the easternmost city in the United States, where you can watch the first sunrise and wander a charming waterfront town without the hustle and bustle. You know what else is great here? Lobster. And guess what we're doing? We're going lobster fishing. Today we are in Eastport, Maine, and we are sailing on Virgin Voyages' brand new Brilliant Lady. It is a beautiful day here in Maine. This is technically our second port, but we got completely rained out in Boston. I mean, it was raining so bad we didn't get off the ship, so this is our first official stop on Brilliant Lady. So Eastport is named because it is the easternmost point, easternmost city, town of the continental United States. So it's cool that if you've ever been to Key West, you've been to the big buoy that says the southernmost point. Well, Eastport has their own that says it's the easternmost point. Okay, that's pretty cool. Like right here when you get off the tender boat, there are some fishermen that have all kinds of different sea life for you to see and touch and pick up, and gave us a very interesting lesson on lobsters. So we got to see the males from the females, the size of them and the age of them, if they're right-handed or left-handed or right-clawed or left claws, and even had one that was ambidextrous, which means there was a pincher claw on both sides. So that was a really cool thing to come into this port.
I know they're tasty little critters. Those are all Maine lobsters. They have to be at least 7 years old for you to keep them. But if they're 7 years old, they can lay up to 10,000 eggs. They have some in there that are about 10 years old that are about twice the size of the 7-year-old ones. Interesting. And then we got to hold some starfish and a sea cucumber. The sea cucumber, it feels so like it's gelatinous feeling.
Ew, yeah.
And it spits water out of its mouth. We didn't catch that on camera, but we saw a couple of them doing that. Played with a couple of hermit crabs, or whatever kind of crabs that were. They look like hermit crabs, didn't
they?
But always fun to play with the sea life.
And you know that Maine is all about the lobster, right? So we spent a week in Maine earlier this summer. We ate so much lobster, it was delicious. And we are going lobster fishing later this afternoon, so super excited about that. And right over there is like a little food truck selling lobster rolls. So I think we're in the right spot. Well, that's pretty cool. The port has made a banner to welcome Brilliant Lady and all of our guests here.
Found me a nice little chair here made out of lobster pots.
Lobster pot is sitting outside of a coffee shop, so fall coffee. Oh yeah. Butterbeer latte. This is one of the fall flavors. Tasty. I gotta shake it up a little bit.
Just sitting here listening to some great music on the streets of Eastport, Maine in the historic district. Got a nice little bench on the sidewalk here, and I noticed that just behind me, they have a booty sale going on. End of season booty sale. So, I mean, can you really have too much booty? So I think we're gonna go and get us some booty.
What is a booty sale? Like, I've never heard that term
Probably
before.
like a little booties or something, because I'm sure it's not the booty I'm thinking of.
You know what's great about little towns like this? They're relaxing. You can just sit and chill, and random people come talk to you. We had a police officer just come and talk to us, and he said he really enjoys the ships coming in because he doesn't have to worry about traffic because everybody's walking. I'm like, yeah, I totally get that. And we're just enjoying the weather, and this is just beautiful. And then we're walking right here along the harbor, and there's our beautiful ship off in the distance.
Cocktails and dreams. That's what it's all about. Served here. So guess where we're going? We're going to the Happy Crab. So this is inside the Happy Crab, one of a few restaurants here in Eastport, Maine. If you need a loan, this is a good place to come.
Look
at all the dollar bills that are just hanging from the ceiling. The bar's full, so we will not be posting up at the bar and having a drink. But a really cool place. The food smells good. You can come here and get you a lobster roll. We haven't decided yet if we're going to do that. We just kind of wanted to pop in and take a look at it. maybe have a beer, maybe not, but
It's packed.
just wanted to kind of peek in and see what it's like.
It's a cool
really
vibe.
cool vibe in here. Okay, so we did not sit and eat or have a drink at the Happy Crab.
Too busy.
It was really, really busy, but we did speak to a nice little couple that said we could have their table, but they've been there since like noon, and it's been an hour plus.
Oh, it's after 2.
Oh, is it after 2?
Yeah.
I lost track of time. But they said, I haven't eaten there.
Cool looking place.
Cool
but-
looking place. If you go there, don't say, Jason said it was good. I just said it looked cool in there, okay? You ain't calling me out on that, but sit down and have a beer, that's a different story. That's what I was going in there for.
How do you know a ship's in port in a small town without saying a ship's in port in a small town? There's a line everywhere for these restaurants, especially this one with that view.
Be ready to wait. It's hard to get a seat at the bar, that's for sure. It's the most popular real estate right now in a little small town. Everybody gets off the ship, come posts up at a bar here at Eastport, Maine. So get there early if you want to get a seat at the bar.
Yeah, we kind of knew what to expect, so we had brunch before we got off the ship. I mean, we would love to have local food, but we're like, you know what? We're gonna just take our time and enjoy exploring the town. So we found a little local general store. It's actually called Ray's Mustard. So they have a whole wall of like homegrown, homemade mustard, but there's all kinds of other stuff in here. And there's maple syrup and all kinds of food items. And this is like the kind of time that I wish I checked luggage. What'd you find?
Interesting, something you don't see very often, a can of blueberries. So Maine,
Yeah.
that's a major crop over here in Maine. They harvest blueberries. We got your local honeys. We got some local pure maple syrup. We got them in some really fancy,
Fancy maple syrup.
Canadian style containers. And we got pickled items here.
All kinds of cool
Ooh,
stuff.
Bloody Mary olives, which are good. Pickled dilly beans, which are great in Bloody Marys. We got your jams over here. This is my kind of jam. Maine jam and jellies, red raspberry jam. You know that's going to be good on some hot buttered toast. And of course, the star of the show, since we are at Ray's Mustard. I got some sea smoke mustard.
I bet that is good.
And I mean, spring maple horseradish, all kind of different flavors of mustard that I've never heard of before. You got your summer harvest mustard, you got your fall harvest mustard. Ooh, we even got garlic, honey, and wine mustard. I've never seen so many mustards, but I love stuff like this.
I know.
I love condiments. I like trying different ones, sauces, mustards, pickled items. You know, this is my kind of store.
We found sample sizes.
Ones we can put on the airplane,
Yes.
fit in our luggage.
They did say that with these samples, they'll give us a 10% off coupon, and if we like them when we get home, we can order them and they'll ship them to our house. We found the booty sale. Well, our big purchases here in Eastport, Maine are mustard and a magnet. Since we're going lobster fishing, I thought a lobster magnet with Eastport, Maine was appropriate. So, shopping done, our exploring is done, and it's almost time for us to go get on a lobster boat. So this is an exclusive excursion for Virgin Voyages, and I love that they call their excursions Sure Thing. So this was booked through the ship. Super excited about this. Hopefully we will see whales. We will be able to pull up lobster pods, and I think we're going to a whirlpool. This is gonna be an exciting trip today. Hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to our channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for more videos to come. So we are starting to see wildlife. We have seen a bald eagle on the island. Interesting fact, all of these islands around us are Canadian because we are so close. Like I can literally see our cruise ship over there, but we are still so close to that border between Eastport, Maine, furthest eastern part of the US, and then Canada, New Brunswick. So all the little islands around us are Canadian islands. And now we've just come up to a ledge that has seals on it. And what he was telling us, this is high tide. So what you're seeing is the very tippy top of that ledge. And at low tide, it's huge. It expands very, very wide, and the tide can go up or go down as low as 22 feet. He said the average is 18 feet. So it's very different looking at high tide versus low tide. And we experienced that when we were in Bar Harbor this summer. So it's really cool seeing the tide go in and come out, but it's high tide right now. So we are at the spot of the large whirlpool. Unfortunately, it's high tide, so we can't really see much, but it's 3 different currents converge right here and create this whirlpool. So they said the best time to see it is 2 hours before high tide. We are here at high tide. So I'm gonna see, like, as we're pulling off, he said when you're at a distance you can see it a little bit better. So I'm gonna go back there and see if we can see like the water churning a little bit.
This time of year, less than that. This trap here is basically just for demo purposes. So this one was baited about a week ago. Yeah, so 1 pound lobster is roughly 7 years old, 5 to 7 years. These are both male.
Have you been pinched before?
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah. These are both males, but I'll show you how to measure them and everything.
Right-handed or left-handed?
One left-handed, one right-handed. Probably 1.25 pounds, 1.5 pounds, so he's going to be legal. If that notch were to fall over onto his tail, we'd have to throw him back.
Yeah.
Wow.
We also can't keep anything longer than 5 inches, so a 5 pound lobster is the max we can keep. So that long one there is 5 inches.
What could you keep it?
State of Maine laws, anything over 5 pounds has to go back. They're proven to be good breeding lobsters, so they want to keep those in. But they'd be right here with all these little legs here. There'd be thousands of little bluish black eggs. If it does have eggs, those also have to go back in the water. We have to cut a V-notch into the second tail fin in, just like that. And that V-notch will stay with the lobster for their entire life. So she'll never be able to be kept. So if you pull a lobster up, no eggs, but there is a V-notch, still has to go back. Yeah, this is stone crabs. We have stone crabs and Jonah crabs here. Jonah crabs are pretty much the same, just a lot bigger claws. So if you eat crab meat around here, it's the type of crab. They have to be 4 inches across the back. If you have a lobster license, you also have a crab license. But a lot of guys don't keep them just because there's more money in the lobster. Like I said, anything under a pound can get back out. But if there's a legal sized lobster that's in there and the trap gets lost, the rope gets cut by accident or on purpose, either way. There's a vent in the trap. One of them has to be held in by steel hog rings. Steel and salt water don't really mix, so the steel hog rings rust away. The vent falls off. It doesn't fall off, it's on a hinge, it flips open, and there's a bigger hole that anything of legal size can get back out. Yeah, put this guy back in the water, yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just bottom scavengers.
Royal Caribbean, the abyss.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the cages.
Yeah.
I must say, this is the most fun lifeboat we've ever been on.
Yeah. Magic Mike on a lifeboat.
What a beautiful day it is. We're back on the ship. Maine is just gorgeous. We are a little before the leaf changing. So I was crossing my fingers because you can't really plan for that because it changes every year. So the leaves have not started changing in this part of Maine yet. In the northern part of Maine, I think they have, but we're missing it here. So that was really cool seeing how the lobsters are caught. Got to hold the lobster, got to see lobster up close, learn about the lobsters. My only complaint is I wish we would have been a little earlier in the day to where we were actually at low tide to see the whirlpool and the wildlife. So we are back on the ship and we are going to just chill for a bit, and then we have dinner, and then we're going to see what all is happening around Brilliant Lady. Tonight we are having dinner at Pink Agave, which is the Mexican elevated dining experience. By the way, did you know that I'm also a travel agent? Let me help you book a trip just like this one, or any trip you would like. Just click the link in the pinned comment. That was good. Oh,
Yum, yum. That was
so full right
definitely
now.
the best meal so far. Pink agave is where it's at, y'all. So we met a couple that's from Southwest California, and they said this is as good as anything that you can get out there, and which is saying a lot.
It is.
So
I will tell you, my favorite dish was the chicken enchilada with the side of the corn, and you eat them together. Oh, it was
I could have made a meal out of that.
spectacular.
That was really good. And I got the seared shrimp for like my appetizer. But we had some guacamole first.
Oh, that was really good too.
Delicious fried tortillas that were perfectly fried and crispy, and that guacamole was absolutely fantastic. It actually had like a little hint
Something
of sweet, which was
yeah.
really great. And then for my entree, I had the ribeye. It was big and juicy.
It was
I
good.
had some cheese melted over the top with a wine sauce. Very well cooked, fantastic flavors, but that corn,
The corn
to me,
was the bomb.
was the bomb diggity.
Yeah. So the atmosphere in there is very different. It's dark, like lots of tables. You sit kind of close together. You kind of get to know the people sitting around you. So that's why we did not vlog inside the restaurant, because it was just too dark. We would barely get our food recorded.
Yeah, it's too dark.
But a great
would have been
atmosphere.
the video would have been very grainy, but the atmosphere is fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, we had to use flashlights to read our menu. I loved it though.
Yeah.
I like a really ambient, dark space to eat in. It just felt comfortable, and it was packed tonight.
It was.
So, and they got a little bar right in here that you can have a couple cocktails while you wait if you don't have reservations or whatever, and just a cool vibe, great food. Enjoyed that.
All right, good dinner.
Yep. We are not trying to play this proper. We're just volleying, y'all. Hey guys, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, as we post videos just like this one weekly of our travel adventures. Everything from cruising to RVing and all-inclusive resorts. And don't forget to check out our existing playlist. So come along with us on all our adventures. And thanks for watching.